Guys, Ryan Bidoff here, blogging from paradise. How cool is that? I love this little, I'm really grateful, thank you universe, thank you God, for this lovely little smartphone camera. What is it? Android, whatever. I love it. Nice little HD, you get to see the books, you get to see me. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about why you need a blogging morning routine, not just coffee. And it was a chance for me to add an emoticon. Now this, to a title, and I don't know if it came up on YouTube or not, but whatever. Now I'm a coffee drinker, on and off, so I totally get it. You know, coffee, energy, not a big deal. You could have some coffee. But the reason why you need a morning routine, I'm tying this into my ebook of the day, which is Law of Attraction Training. My daily wellness routine to become a manifesting machine. I snapped the cover in lovely Rawai Bay, Phuket, Thailand. Morning, Chris. Which is where I go for my evening walks with Kelly when we're in Phuket. Which is really freaking sweet. I love Phuket. One of my favorite places in the world. Now, some of the reason why I've built a life through blogging where I could snap these cover images in person. Fiji. Gigi Beach, Fiji. Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. Sabu Sabu, Fiji. Koh Lanta, Thailand. Okay, Kelly took this one. I didn't have plastic man arms. That was me. But the thing is, guys, I've created this lifestyle, and it's crazy to think that, but I swear to God. Morning, Chris. Oops. Hey, I swear to goodness. I don't want to use, but you know what I mean. So much of this life sprouted out of my morning routine, and that's why you definitely want to pick up the ebook. Now, it's LOA, so it's a different personal development mindset. It's based on energy, but these concepts, this is a life lesson. I'm talking about starting your blogging day. I don't care what you're doing. You'll see that like the most successful people in the world who are happy, I'm talking about happy, successful people. Richard Branson, Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss, and then just goes, the list goes on and on and on. And then other folks who aren't as high profile, who are killing it. Not literally, but who are just enjoying it and loving the ride and making money and living their dreams and inspiring so many folks. Almost every single frickin' one has a morning routine. And that's why definitely you want to pick up the ebook on Amazon. Make sure you buy that today, because you will learn what I have done, and it's changed over time, but I've followed a morning routine for years now. And it's been really diligent like the past 2 years, like every single stinking day. I don't miss it. Why you want to do this? It raises your energy for your blog. So it will help you follow your fun predominantly and dive into your fears. It's the 2 F words. And what I'm saying is you'll follow your fun, so you'll be blogging mainly for fun, and you won't be doing things from that cowardly place of fear that I did for many years of my career. And when you do things mainly from fear and you're not doing them for fun, you're going to be in survival mode, and you'll be like most folks who just, they mean well, but they're living in a place of fear. Like we know, most people work a job they don't want to get stuff they don't necessarily want, or maybe they do want, but they just want to get by. And when you're doing this with your blog, you're in survival mode, you're going to see like no growth for months or years. And you're going to be like, what the hell's wrong? I'm just being patient. I'm just being patient. I'm trying to do things. And you realize, wait a second, the energy behind me, it's behind what I'm doing, it just sucks. It's based in fear. But that's okay, because this guy Ryan said if you buy his ebooks, especially this one about daily wellness routine, learning what he does, give you ideas and it'll give you inspiration, you'll understand why you want a morning routine for like 10, 20, 30 minutes, could be up to an hour, to start your blogging day off on the right foot. It'll raise your energy, which you bring to your work. It'll have you being present-minded. You'll be more in the moment. So instead of doing something from this place of fear, oh, I don't have enough time, or I don't have time for that, or, ooh, I got to get around to this, I got to get around to that. I used to be one of those guys, I got to get around to that. Like years, not months or days, but years. I got to get around to that. And then I just when I do my morning routine regularly, I created 4 courses, not within 5 minutes, but I created 4 courses. I wrote and self-published 126 ebooks. Now most folks are like, I got to get around to that ebook. And I'll be like, if you dive into your morning routine, I'm talking like maybe 20 minutes of meditation, start with 5. Of course, talk to your doctor first, but taking an icy cold shower. It's terrifying for most human beings, but it's fucking cold water. It's not acid. It's scary and it's uncomfortable, but when you do that regularly, it develops this habit that Tony Robbins has, that Tim Ferriss has, both these guys have, and that they take the icy cold showers every day. Or I think Tony Robbins has a tank, not a tank, he has a pond, it's like 56 degrees or whatever, and he sits in it for however long, 10 minutes. It develops the habit of fearlessness. It develops the habit of being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and it promotes energy flow through your body like nothing else. But again, you have to talk to your doctor first. It's something that's intense. Stretching for me is big now. And I'll talk about what I'm doing now. 20 minutes of meditation. Meditation expands your awareness. It helps you see what really is there. What's really happening in the moment. It'll bring up fears. And it'll bring up terrors, which is unpleasant. Everybody thinks you meditate, it's going to be peaceful. Sometimes you'll be peaceful. Other times you'll see what you've been resisting. So you could find yourself crying. You could find yourself getting angry. You could find yourself running into all types of crazy situations in your life for moments, not a long time. But the stuff you've been resisting that needs to go for you to really grow, tweet it, Ryan Bidoff. Feel free to tag me. That is something that meditation does. And most people avoid that because they say it's boring. It just didn't work for me. All this bullshit. Of course, come on, guys. You know, I know I played the same con game myself. Meditation's not for me. It's boring. I'm like, are you breathing? They're like, yeah. I'm like, the meditation probably, yeah, it'll be beneficial for you. Because it brings you back to the moment, and that's where all your power is. But then you also have to clear stuff out. But then you'll have peace. And when you do that, the more true you will come out. It's like when you saw me on videos. If you look back and see my videos from years ago, and they were okay, but then some of these ones, Deer in the Headlights, or I don't know, my old ones, God. Now this is me. This is Ryan. This is authenticity. This is a guy who you're watching. You know when everything is like so scripted that it can make you just puke because you're like, this is not a real human being. You obviously see me without shoe polish. You see me joking around, looking in the camera. You're like, this is a real freaking person. And do you know how much that has done for my brand? Meditation, a morning routine, has been a huge part of me raising my energy, being my authentic self, serving people, practicing my skills, loving it, not getting attached to outcomes. When you have a morning routine, you're not so attached to outcomes. You're doing things for the love of it. Wonder where that play is coming in from. Always wonder that when I see them coming into Newark here in Jersey. Where's it coming from? Usually local. There's a lot international too, so who knows. Actually from there west, probably western US. Coming in from the west to east. Anyway though, why you should follow a diligent blogging morning ritual or a daily ritual for your life raises your energy. Everything in life is energy. You'll follow your fun, which is a predominant, it's a dominant factor, a foundational factor in building a kick-ass blog. And more importantly, you'll regularly dive into your fears instead of resisting them, because when you raise your energy in the morning, you'll develop more of this fearless energy, this God, I gotta go get it energy. But when you see mine, again, it ties into the ebook of the day, available on Amazon. When you see my morning routine, and mine has changed. I know I wrote this when I was in Jimbaran in Bali 3 years ago. So there are some variations, but it doesn't matter. You're going to be exposed to a couple different ideas. Now I'm involved in stretching. I do some shadow boxing. And of course, I'm running at night or walking. Most days running, doing interval stuff. So exercise is a big part too. I think I was doing exercise earlier in the day back then. But 3 or 4 things, even 1 or 2 things in the beginning, when you get this morning routine down, you're going to wake up and dive right into it. In the beginning, it'll probably be very uncomfortable. I used to be an ESPN guy. I'd get up in the morning, I'd check ESPN out. This is decades ago. Okay, fine. You know, get my breakfast, fine. Now I'm doing an intermittent fasting bit too. I do have a little coffee sometimes, a little bit of quote-unquote cheating, but I don't need a solid meal, usually 1:30. And again, this is stuff like anything physically, you're probably going to check with your doctor, but in the same regard, when you think about doing a gratitude list, stretching, breathing deeply, meditating, into the icy cold shower bit, maybe reading a couple lines from a book like A Course in Miracles, you're going to start doing things more from a place of harmony, peace, love, fun, and less from fear, and your blog will slowly but steadily take off. It happens for everybody who does this. Thanks, Second Folk, joining me live, and then ciao. So I think one of the things is, guys, if you are willing to dive into this morning routine and just say, you know what? I realize that everything sprouts from within. and all the success on the outside. I like that, Chris. I tried shadow boxing once but got knocked out in the first round. That's very good. You have a great sense of humor. Keep working that into your blog, man, because you're very clever and you have a very funny sense of humor, and you bring a different perspective on things. And this is coming from someone, obviously, you know my blog and my take on life and just silliness. So definitely work that in, man. You're very funny. I didn't make it through the first 5 minutes. It was like fighting Tyson for me back when I first started with shadow boxing. Man, Tyson, what a beast, man. I think of him and I think of like McGregor and Mayweather now and these folks, and I'm like, man, if they're freaking Tyson, old school Tyson, that guy. Obviously weight class, I understand, but he could probably kill them both. They could both go in there, he would kill them. He was the man. But anyway, so if you're thinking about should I get this blog? Why do a morning routine? I should just roll out of bed, check my email, grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of coffee, and check my email and just get right into the day. You'll be living outside in, and that's one of the great tragedies of life. That, let me look outside, I'm going to choose how I feel based on these conditions outside of me. Oh, no. We live outside in like most people, and that's not where the magic happens. So guys, you'll raise your energy. I'm going to get out of here. I'll delve into the same topic because it's related to the ebook of the day. That's the call to action. Well, you know what it is. Law of Attraction training, Law of Attraction series. Just my daily wellness routine. It's available on Amazon. Maybe I'll link it to it below. If not, you'll find it. I'm just going to act like that now. You'll find it without the link. But it is important, guys. You want to get this blogging morning routine down to raise your energy, follow your fun, dive into your fears, and that's where the success lies. You'll be more fearless, you'll be more focused on what you're doing, and you're just going to love the journey. So, folks, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. The call to action, the book is there. And, of course, stop by bloggingparadise.com. Also have good news. I published a categorized list of my ebooks, so you're not just going to go to Amazon and be like, oh my god, here's 126 ebooks or whatever. I don't know how many on my page now, like 122 or 123, whatever it is. So basically I published, if you put in bloggingfromparadise.com /ebooks at bloggingparadise.com. I have a categorized list because so many of you guys are like, which book is good for this, which book is good for that. So I broke them down by blogging, travel, digital nomad, inspirational stuff, some making money online. And this way you'll be able to see it and get a better idea. Online business, and be like, oh, okay, this benefits me more. Easier shopping, easier cataloging, categorizing, whatever. It's easier for you. So guys, really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Chris. Thanks so much, other sentient beings who've joined the podcast. Not a podcast. Maybe, could I turn this into a podcast? Livecast, I meant to say. I think that's what they call it. And I'll see you guys on Periscope and Facebook probably within 7 to 8.5 minutes. Until next time, enjoy paradise.